Hey girl, we need to talk. Come here. Come here. Stop spending all your damn money. And I know maybe you were not expecting that, but I'm your big sis and we need to get it together. And don't worry, this is a judgment-free zone, but these are things I wish somebody would have told me. You and your financial health are important, especially in this day and age. Times are about to get really hard. And I don't say that to scare you, it's just the reality of where we are. With layoffs, the current administration, AI, you need to be saving. You need to be investing. I wish someone would have told me this when I was 22, 23, 24, just entering the workforce, because I would have a lot more money than I do now. And don't get me wrong, I do pretty well. If you're new here, I'm a project manager. I work in corporate America. I make a pretty good salary. But when it comes to my investments, when it comes to my budgeting, when it comes to my saving, and just my overall financial health, this has been a journey that I've been on for a super long time, and I could be doing a lot better. I'm on a journey of becoming a lot better, and I want you to come along with me. So I started working when I was like 17 years old, but nobody ever really told me or showed me how to invest, how to budget, how to save, what exactly to do with my paycheck. And don't get me wrong, I don't blame anyone because you can only show what you know, right? But now that I know better, I'm doing better. First things first, you need to make sure that you are saving if you can. And if you can't, we'll get into a lot of different things here like side hustles, how to grow your income, updating your resume, getting on LinkedIn, all the things. But outside of that, the statistics say that the average American can't even handle a $1,000 emergency. And that's a problem. Because if you think about it, if your tire blows or your kid has an emergency, you need to have savings so that you don't have to go into credit card debt. And this is where I kind of messed up. When I was in college, I didn't have savings. I remember actually when I saved my first $1,000, I was so happy. I felt so accomplished, and as I should. So make that your first step, is having at least $1,000. And I know, again, in this economy, $1,000 does not seem like a lot of money, but it'll get you a lot further than $500 or even $0. Next, you need to be investing. And I know some of the finance bigwigs will tell you that you need to start with paying off debt. And don't get me wrong, you can, of course, be at least making your minimum payments again if you can afford it. But you also need to be investing because of compounding interest. I actually just got a paper in the mail that said I had over $22,000 in investments, and I had no idea about this money. And last year, I actually got another one from my first corporate job that I had another $5,200 in investments. This is money that I was not missing and I did not know about, but it came from my 401k investments from my corporate jobs. And if no one has told you, you need to start investing in your 401k, your company match 401k, as soon as possible. If your job offers it, and especially once you can get fully vested, that is something that you need to prioritize because it's free money. And again, I know that a lot of times for a lot of people, you might say, I can't afford it. I need every single penny to be in my paycheck. And trust me, I get it. I totally understand. But as soon as you can get that budget down, even if it's $5, you need to be investing in that 401k because a year from now, that $5 will be $6, and then that $6 will be $10, and that $10, it's amazing how fast that compounding interest will grow your accounts. And investing in a 401k is not the only investment that you can make. You can also invest in a Roth IRA. And this is another account that a lot of people talk about. I have a Roth IRA. I've had one again since I got my first corporate job. And it's just an account where you invest and that money goes into the stock market. Typically, you want to have a brokerage account and you can open it. It's free. You'll have an investor, and a lot of times you can also do this yourself. For me, when I've done it, I've just given the money over to my portfolio manager. Now, don't get scammed, okay? Make sure this is a reputable person with a reputable company. But you give the money over to them and they basically invest it into the stock market for you. Now, I can't really say that I recommend individual stocks. It's not something that I've done a lot of research on, but I would like to. And this is definitely something that you can invest in as well. Now, I will say, do your research. The stock market is always going up. It has gone up since the beginning of time. At the end of the day, you need to be investing. I want you to stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. This is something that I've also fallen victim to. I have over $200 worth of clothes sitting in my closet right now that I'm taking back to the store because of buyer's remorse. You need to stay offline and stop letting these influencers influence you. And again, I'm guilty of this as well because I love a good haul. Trust me, I love a good OOTD and I love posting my OOTDs, but you have to do it in moderation. I will go out and obviously spend hundreds of dollars because this person said I should, or this person showed their outfit and I want to look like them, or this person has this car and I want to get a car like that. So now you on a car lot. This person has this type of bag and now I need that bag. I need to spend hundreds of dollars on that bag because it's so cute. It's in style. It's their new fall collection. No. You need to be thinking long term. You need to do things in moderation. You need to say, in 6 months, will this matter? In 6 years, will this matter? What else could I be doing with this money that will matter in the long term? And you definitely have to change the psychology. You have to change your brain chemistry because we live in a capitalist society. We live in a consumerism country. Everything around you tells you to spend more, consume more, get more, be more, and it never ends. It's a never ending cycle. I want you to get out of that cycle so that you can build wealth. Because in the end, that's what really matters. You building wealth, you being able to retire, you being able to take care of your children, your parents, you being able to take nice trips, you being able to do all the things that you want to do in the long run because it's worth it. While these influencers or these people that you're trying to keep up with will be off doing whatever they want to do. And again, I'm not saying that you can't have nice things. I'm not saying that you should never go out and get a nice outfit or that you should never treat yourself, but you got to know how to do it and you got to weigh your pros and cons. This is not me fussing at you. This is just me telling you what I know. I can't tell you how many times I have gone out and bought a new shirt or a new pair of jeans and I look back and I'm like, I didn't even wear that. The summer is over. I bought that tube top and I never even put it on. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But don't worry, we're going to get it together.